Santa Cruz, California, where natural beauty and human civilization live side by side. But with this close harmony comes great responsibility. You can't be reactive to environmentally damaging pipe breaks and wastewater spills. You just have to regularly inspect it. Protecting the waters of Santa Cruz is a way of life for the people who live there. From the redwood creeks all the way down to the surf, all water, including wastewater, is connected and part of the same ecosystem. So I wanted to see what this out-of-sight, out-of-mind preventative wastewater maintenance was all about. So you just lowered the robot down there.
Yeah, what we did is we dropped the transporter in there right at the mouth of our line, and we start our footage from there, so we're going to start at 0 feet.
What blows my mind is that there's the raw sewage right there, and then you look out and that's the ocean. Like, it's literally feet.
Yeah, it makes it that much more important, especially in these locations and everywhere in the county, that the sewage stays in the pipe.
Yeah.
So having a program like this and having the transporter in there, we really have to be meticulous with what we're looking at and what we're reporting to our engineers. So at the end of the day, we have it online, and if there's a problem, the engineers have access to it, and also our head engineer at our facility has access to it without us having to burn any kind of media or anything for them.
Once we wrapped up at Pleasure Point, we drove back to the Lode Street satellite facility, where Alex showed me the footage already in the T4 cloud. So now you're in the T4 software.
Yeah, and from here we can look at what we've done today and everything that we have in our system. And it's pretty handy, because if you're just going off of a visual, it's really, really user-friendly. You look at it, that's the pipe segment you want, you can zoom in on it. It has your manhole labels, and if you wanted to, if you know there's a problem here, you can go ahead and open it up, and you can see the video that we just took.
Already?
Yeah.
That's like a critical upgrade. I mean,
Yeah.
compares to just stacking VHS tapes or burning DVDs.
Yeah,
This
because
is-
now all we have is storage media now, and everyone can access it.
And you said from your phone or a tablet or...
Yeah, anywhere you can get an internet connection to.
That's incredible.
As long as you have a login and your password, you're set up. You can go in there and access your maps, your videos, and reports.
We just left the Lode Street satellite facility where we saw how they collect the data out in the trucks. Now, we're going to the downtown office now, which is crazy because in the old days you had to actually drive back on the same route we're taking now to go get the data, but now it's all in the cloud, so we're going to go see the data we collected up already on the T4 server.
We take that data and we use it to gather enough information to determine what capital improvements we're going to do in the future, where the pipes are deteriorating or the pump stations. What they looked at were pipes, and decide what is our first priority, our highest priority. It made it more efficient for us to get the various types of information that we need, and some of it is the spill report. I don't have to call up the guys that are keeping the records out at Lode Street and get a copy of the spill report. I can go on T4 Spatial now, click on the spill report and see it.
Rochelle showed me the old-style wastewater spill maps. In the old days, it took up to 3 months to collect spill data and complete a sanitary sewer management plan. Now with T4, it takes only a couple of days.
It also feels more like we're all working towards a single product, because you get somebody over here doing the video and somebody over here cleaning the line, somebody over here updating the maps to show where our new lines are, and they're all separate. And we can put it all together, and then I can see, or anybody can see, the information in one place and get a better idea.
The reason we kind of tried it was because the engineers, they don't go into the programs that we collect this stuff in all the time, so they're not familiar with it. It's harder to get the information out of. So T4 kind of just delivered it in one spot.
Here's something that just lays it out, centralizes the data, makes it easy. It seems to be a solution that's working.
It is, because, you know, like I alluded to earlier, they have to go into several apps to get this data. And we can't collect everything in one app. It just doesn't work. You know, we can import it to different places, but it's still not as easy as getting it from the T4 spatial software.